vlogs have gone forward. We didn't realise. So now quarantine starts again. But at least now we can hear the air raid sirens in the light, I guess. Hello everyone. Don't know what day it is. I reckon day 10, maybe. Great news. We've had no bad news today. I feel like every day is getting slightly better because we're not getting as much bad news. Maybe just because we have had most of the bad news. Loss of earnings, cancelled flights, stuck in lockdown. And it does feel like things are getting a little bit more like slack here in Jordan. Not slack, but in a good way, like a little bit more relaxed, the curfew and everything. So we're now still allowed out between 10 and 6 to go to the shop, which is great. And we're not allowed out, so it's not like we're not allowed on a walk, or we're not allowed to like go see friends or anything like that, but you're allowed to literally walk to the shop and then walk back. So obviously we just walk slowly to the shop and then take the long way back. Still waiting for any news for that flight on Tuesday. It's now Saturday, which is actually most people's Sunday because the weekend here in Jordan is Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow is like the next working day, so maybe we'll get some updates then. But yeah, it's a lovely day. It's getting hotter and hotter by the day. It's amazing sitting out on the balcony in the mornings having a coffee. Joel and I just sit and like have a chat and stuff, and it's nice. So yeah, it's like definitely feeling more positive and better. I think that's also because there is, you know, progress with getting a flight, even though the first one was cancelled. But yeah, we'll see. I just feel a lot more positive. I'm also just like in a routine of doing nothing now. I'm like, whoa, can't wait to do nothing today. No, my motivation for work has come back as well, which is really great. Girls at Scuba has been a massive reason for that. Like, everyone's been so supportive, especially Girls at Scuba team, the moderators, and the staff. Like, we've got a great message and we're creating some really fun stuff for you guys.
Hello.
Stop it. How you feeling?
How am I feeling about what?
Life.
Situation. Yeah, it's okay. It's nice when we get to sit out in the morning in the sun and catch a bit of thing. I say in the morning, we're getting up about 11 o'clock. But yeah, it's nice just to sit out there, chill, just waiting for the embassy to get back to us. You know what would be really nice if we could just go for a swim.
Yeah, it's hard not being in the ocean, isn't it?
Just being there, being
warm,
it's teasing
and obviously
after going in it and seeing all the corals and the fish and stuff. So he stops touching my face as well.
It's Joel's second time in Jordan because we came last year in March.
March, just before I started working at
Yeah, so we came last year in March together because I wanted to like introduce him to Omar and stuff, and it was Omar's birthday, and then just wanted to, oh yeah, my brother was still living here at the time. That's why we came, not because of Omar. So oh yeah, I introduced him to my brother by flying over to Jordan, so that was lovely. But last time I was so jet lagged because I'd flew from Mexico to Jordan back in the days when we used to fly and travel, and so I was really tired, which didn't leave Joel much of my energy and attention, so he didn't get to go to Petra, which is literally what most people come to Jordan for, and this time he's not managed to go to Petra either.
It's been the bloody coronavirus.
So the poor guy has come to Jordan twice and not been able to go to Petra. Managed to do day one of his open water course and go in the ocean once. So yeah, I do feel bad for him. But we are coming back in October, hopefully, if everything's okay, because we've got 2 trips to run, Girls at Scuba trips. So we're going to come back here and we're going to try again. Maybe this time he can go to Petra. Maybe not. Good morning to another day in lockdown in Jordan. We just received a call from the embassy. There's a different lady this time, and she just wanted to confirm our passport details and our address and everything like that. And then we were like, does this mean that the flight's going ahead on Tuesday? And she quite well said, there is a flight.
She quite well said,
You know.
hello.
How are you today?
I'm alright, just taking the piss out of your natural camera skills.
That means that hopefully we will be getting home, but we don't know when. Are you excited to go home?
I'm so excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you most excited to do when you get home?
Asparagus.
Asparagus. So Joel and his mum have a little asparagus field where every year they pick and sell asparagus to the local area, the local shops, which is so lovely.
When we're trying to impress people, we call it an asparagus farm, not a field.
Okay, asparagus farm. I feel like scuba divers will relate to this. How sad and messy is this situation? A load of scuba gear, all packed in bags. Many of this has never been used. I've never taken that BCD underwater. This one, this tank, that's Omar's, still got all of its equipment attached to the tank because this was all happening the day before lockdown. We were trying to do some fun photos. And then we got news that lockdown was happening, so we abandoned the gear. Can you hear that noise behind us? This down here, when we first kept hearing it, which was like all day, every day, we thought it was an ice cream van. So we're like, ice cream, but no, it's gas. If we are travelling home, then we need some masks, and we went into the pharmacy the other day when we went out to get food to see if they had any masks, and of course they don't. But I've just realised that I've got our Girls at Scuba buff, which could be really, really good. I've also got one from Slip-ins that they sent me as well, so I'm going to see which one Joel wants and we're going to see if this can work.
Not stereotype. Is that going to work, yeah?
I don't know, do you reckon? Give it a go.
Yeah, perfect. You make me look like a blooming
whale shark. Nice. Also, I've got this for you.
Why?
Protect your face.
What?
From the sun.
Oh, I guess go brown, it's alright.
Yes, perfect. There we go. Girls at Scuba now have masks. I mean, I don't know if they actually will work as they should, other masks, but it definitely will cover our mouth and our nose. And we've just got some new ones of these in, which I ordered ages ago, and they finally arrived. New colours, new prints, so get your Girls at Scuba masks if you can't find any others. Alright, we're going to do some Joe Wicks, because apparently that's what people do in lockdown. I can quite confidently say I never have done a home workout before, probably will never do another one again, but just seems like that's what everyone's doing and we've got nothing better to do. Oh, I don't know if you can hear the air siren signals behind me. Not too loud today, but that's just life as we know it now. Every day at 6 PM, air raid signal goes off, and then this goes off. I don't know if you can hear it, but I never know what it says, and it's not the call for prayer. Can somebody tell me what that means? Maybe it is something to do with call for prayer, but it always goes off directly after the air raid sirens, so who knows. Anyway, I'm going to let that announcement finish before I tell you our latest news. Oh, there you go. So we just got an email from the embassy to tell us, I'm sure you can guess what it's going to tell us, that this flight is cancelled. So they were provisionally putting us on a flight on Tuesday, today is Sunday, and now they have cancelled that one and have said they're working towards one on Thursday. So the first one was supposed to be on Saturday, which is yesterday, the second one was supposed to be on Tuesday, and now the third one is supposed to be on Thursday. So again, let's see. I mean, it keeps giving me content for these vlogs because I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to have too much to talk about today, but with another cancelled flight, I guess that's something to talk about. To be honest, I shouldn't have, but I let myself get start thinking about like what I wanted to do when I was home and like things I wanted to buy and stuff, like fresh fruit and vegetables effectively. Not buy because I won't be able to go outside, but try and get delivered or something like that, which is a shame because I shouldn't have started thinking about that, because now it's not happening. But hopefully on Thursday we'll be home, but who knows at this stage. I keep feeling so grateful that we are in a situation that for us, like, we can just keep staying. It's obviously not nice, but we can just keep staying. I'm just like really hoping there isn't people like stuck in airport or something, or like I know there's people stuck in hotels, so yeah, like we're definitely okay. We did a Joe Wicks today. What podcast are you listening to? What podcast are you listening to?
Top 10 best Premiership goal scorers with Gary Lineker, Ian Wright and Alan Shearer.
Football. What are you eating? Gherkins? Yes! Finally the gherkins are getting eaten.
Then I can't believe we came here to Jordan and didn't see Safe.
Oh, we didn't see our friend Safe, who we love very much.
Shit. Yeah, just I think with obviously the flight looking like it's going to happen, just pondering on what could have been. Not done. Like, it's cool. We'll get over it, but it's still a bit shit.
Sitting here and looking out to the mountains and talking about everything that went wrong for us here. Well, not really wrong, but how everything got cancelled.
Hasn't worked out we wanted, but yeah.
But I think we realised there's hopefully more time in life, and we can do whatever we wanted to do again. We are already planning to come back here in October. What do you say?
Fuck YouTube. Definitely getting limited with that, aren't we?
Yeah, intro Wicks. Don't patronise me, rub me on the head. That's better. Do it affectionately. Huh? You're so intense. Stop heat. There he is.
It is 11 o'clock here, and we've just got an email from the embassy saying, Qatar Airways have now provided the link to their website to allow you to book your flight. While working with Qatar Airways, we have stressed the need to keep prices affordable. Sadly, however, increased operation costs and limited availability means that Qatar Airways are not able to honour the 1,599 JD of flights to London Heathrow previously quoted. They have now been increased to 1,650 JD. So that is $2,500, £2,000. So for both of us to get home, it is going to cost $5,000. So then they still haven't worked out how they're going to get us from Aqaba to Amman, and there is no information about like times or anything like that, but they provided us with a link, so we're going to go onto the link now and try and book that flight. Ask your mum if she can try from her end. Let's see if the Edinburgh ones are there still. Even if we can get to Edinburgh. No, Edinburgh have gone as well. Like there's only business left out of all of this.
Something's gone wrong there, isn't it?
I must have done. The thing is they were all available.
Now none of them are
and
available.
now not. Yeah, and like it has been an hour.
What do you mean it has been an hour?
Like since they sent the email.
I think not everyone's going to have got it straight away, would they?
Yeah, most people would be. Like if you're trying to get home, you're like fucking trying to get home. I don't know what to do. There's no flights, like unless we pay £6,000 each. Oh my god, we just had the most stressful time. We went onto the link, we put in the promo code, we filled out all of our information, and then it was just before the payment page, and you know when they do those like capture things where you have to write in the like code that you see at the bottom, which is like 5436 or something. We did it like 10 times and we did it right every time. We even used a little audio thing and it just would not accept it. It just kept saying like, please try again, please try again. And I was just like, I know flight websites, I've booked one too many flights in my life that have gone wrong, and I knew exactly what had happened, that the system was about to crash. And we were like, our only option right now is to refresh it, because if we don't refresh it, then we're just stuck on this page. So we refreshed it, and of course it completely kicked us out. Tried to get back in. Once we get back in, the only flights available to all 3 destinations, which is Manchester, Edinburgh and London, were, all the economy was sold out, and it was only business class, and business class was around £5,000, about $6,000 per person. And like, we were just going through this stress of like, have they all just sold out? Is this our only way to go home? Like, do we have to get business class? Of course, we're not going to spend 10 grand getting home on business class. Joel said he doesn't want to be in the vlogs anymore. Well, you're in it, mate.
Hello.
So, where did we get to? Yesterday, last night, we stayed up until, I don't know what time, like frantically trying to book this flight. Woke up at 9 o'clock this morning to like do it all over again. The website still hadn't been fixed and no reply. Now we're back to kind of square one with like the booking process. We have to wait until they email us another link today, which we can book. But one good thing, fingers crossed, I don't even know if this is going to happen, but they said that it's $1,650 to London Heathrow, but it's 1,130 to Manchester, and because Joel's parents live in Devon, it's actually only an extra hour to come pick us up from Manchester than it would have been to pick us up from London Heathrow. In which case, if they could do that, it would save us £1,200, which is just so crazy. So fingers crossed we can actually get on the flight to Manchester.
Oh, I'm allowed back in now, am I?
You're allowed back in now.